Alright guys, what is going on today? In today's video, I'm going to talk about 3 options that is almost a must-have if you are buying a brand new Ram 1500. We have our own Ram 1500. I bought this thing brand new in 2014, but mine is very modified. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. We have merchandise, the Cam Ram t-shirts. I'm going to put a link in the description to all my merchandise, so please help support the channel, pick up your merchandise. I'm going to get a cold start on the Cam Ram over here. Hear this, how this thing sounds. And then we're going to get started with the video on the 3 options you must have if you're buying a brand new Ram 1500. Alright, what is going on today, guys? Today, the three options that I basically say is almost a must-to-have and when purchasing a brand new Ram 1500. One of them is a give or take depending on how you feel, but for any real Ram enthusiast, if you want basically top-notch power or, you know, basically top-notch power, traction, stuff like that, you're going to want these 3 mods, and they are basically a must-have almost for any real Ram driver, owner, whatever. But I'm going to go with the third, as the third, you know, that is basically a must, is a limited slip differential. Now, a limited slip differential is, if you're not aware, is both tires spinning, you know, at the same time, both putting traction down to the ground. Now, if you, like, you know, it gets snow or something like that, you have a 1 tire fire, it's just, you know, here's your wheel, here's your other wheel, here's one spinning, here's one sitting still. That's an open differential. Now, number one thing for that is just traction off the line. Like, even just small accelerating, even in the rain, anything of that nature, just traction alone, you want a limited slip. If you have an open diff, you're only putting all that weight and all that power to 1 tire, and it ain't gonna move. It's gonna bind up. It's gonna make it really hard to do anything. So, if you're looking into the Rams, just make sure you have a limited slip, even if, you know, I would look into getting a limited slip, number 1. That is one of the main mods I got when I bought my Ram brand new in 2014. But I had a couple more things that I wanted, color, stuff like that, 4-door, you know what I mean, stuff like that is one of the main things that I wanted. But yeah, I would say one of the 3 biggest things for options is getting a limited slip differential, and it's going to go hand in hand with the other 2 things. All right, now number 2 on my list. That is basically a must. Now, this is a must more if you tow. I actually don't have this on mine because it wasn't a must. If knowing now, then yes, I definitely would have gotten it. But, you know, it is what it is now. And as modified as my truck is, it's not going to really make much of a difference. It will help a little bit, but it's not going to be anything crazy. Is 392 gears. 392 gears, you're going to get much more acceleration, much more pulling off, you know, from a dead stop. And the biggest thing is if you're towing. If you are towing, 392 gears is a must almost. Especially if you're not deciding to modify your Ram. You want basically a nice stock Ram, and you want to keep the warranty, you know, all that good stuff. Yeah, definitely get 392 gears if you're towing any kind of weight. If you're towing something small, like a little tiny boat, and that's all you're towing, and you want the best gas mileage, 321s is great option. You don't have to really look into it, and this is, you know, for 8-speed, actually even for 6-speed, any speed, any transmission, you're going to want 392 gears. Like I said, I didn't get it. I wish I would have known more. I didn't look too deep into it and stuff like that. But I'm going to tell you, you know, when I bought this brand new, I basically went to the dealership and I needed 3 things, and I'll explain that one of the other 3 things is actually on the list. and then we're going to get to that, what I went. But yeah, 392 gears, much better accelerating than 321s, especially with the bigger stock 33-inch tires on. 392 gears are going to accelerate better. Now, once you put a smaller tire on, like for drag racing for me, I do on this truck is actually, I don't know if you can see from the video here, completely, oh, sorry guys, completely got it. I actually go to the drag strip. I daily this for years while going to the drag strip, and it was phenomenal. Everything was running great. I actually have a limited slip, but I do have 321 gears. 321 gears, I'm not going to change it now unless, you know, somebody wants to give me a free front differential, because for these to do the just do a gear swap, you need an entire front differential. And yeah, I'm not doing all that. And then I just got new 321 gears because I have a whole new differential in this truck from for the racing. So 392 gears is a must, especially if you're towing. You're towing something big or a little bigger of a boat, get 392 gears, faster acceleration, and you will, you know, you want that. If you get 392 gears and a limited slip, you're putting power down much better. So yeah, those are two really, really big things. And then we're going to get on with the number one. All right, guys. Now, the number one must-have for any new Ram owner, any old Ram owner, anything, is you have to get a Hemi engine. This is for the Ram 1500s, by the way. Obviously, if you're going bigger, you still want it. Well, it comes minimal with the 6.4 Hemi. But if you're getting a Ram 1500, get the Hemi. Don't get the V6. Don't say, you know, number one, do not use that excuse about gas mileage. You gain basically nothing from gas mileage from Hemi to the V6. It's so minute, it's absolutely insane. If you're looking for pure gas mileage, then get the Eco Diesel, because that thing is phenomenal on gas, and it has insane towing at 400, and I think the new ones are like 440 or 450 foot-pound of torque. I know the ones in the 4th gens were 420, and they tow over 10,000 pounds. The V6s, you know, I'm not saying it's a bad motor, but to move this kind of weight, if you're towing, anything like that, you want to get a Hemi. If you plan on doing any type of performance, get a Hemi. Now, I think a lot of guys on the forums will go out and have a V6, and then they'll ask, well, how do I want to modify it and stuff? Well, why don't you just get the Hemi from the beginning? You know, is it the money? You know, if the money is the issue, and you can't afford that extra $20 a month or whatever it is to have a Hemi, but then you're going to go out and spend mods to modify it, kind of like defeats the purpose, I say. But so many guys want to go out and modify their V6. Why not just get the Hemi to begin with? You know what I mean? And then modify that, and then you're really getting some serious power. Like my truck right here is very highly modified, and it runs a current best of 1225 in very hot weather, and we are going to go for 11s in it. It's 4-door, it's 4-wheel drive. And guys, those are the 3 mods that I think is almost a must-have. If I'm going out and buying a new Ram 1500, say, you know, if I'm looking in the market for one, I'm going to go to the dealer and tell them, look, I need a limited slip, I need 392 gears, and obviously I need a Hemi. Now, when I bought my Ram, things were a little different. And I told him, like, you don't need 4-wheel drive. You know what I mean? You can get away with 2-wheel drive, obviously. If you have snow and stuff like that, you live somewhere where you get a lot of snow, 4-wheel drive is definitely better. Because that's what I said. I told the guy at the dealership when I bought my Ram, I need 4 doors, 4-wheel drive, black. Basically, those were my 3 main things, and Hemi, obviously. I told him, I was like, no, I'm not getting a V6. Mine, I looked on the thing, I was like, oh, it comes with a limited slip, that's even better. I was very happy with that. 4-wheel drive, I needed that because when I live in New Jersey, we get a lot of snow, and you know what I mean, I needed 4 doors because, you know, I wanted a 4-door Ram at the time, building a family up. You want 4 doors. I did get the quad cab. I would get the crew cab. That is, if I'm looking for a 4-door truck, I definitely wish I would have got the crew cab. Right now, racing it and stuff, yeah, I'm glad I got the quad cab, but for room, it's not even a comparison in room from crew cab to quad cab. You have so much more in the crew cab. So definitely, if I'm looking in the market, I probably would get black again. I'd probably get another 4-wheel drive, crew cab, limited slip, 392 gears, Hemi. Like, those are the best options you can have for these trucks, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Color-wise, obviously, you could throw that in and out of there. You know, it all depends on the model you get. Not everyone can afford a limited. Not everyone, you know, can afford even a new Ram. What are they? A new tradesman still even like probably $40,000. Nothing is cheap anymore. And, you know, it's just, you know, what can you afford? If you can't, my thing is saying, like, if you can't afford an extra 20, 25 bucks a month for the option of the Hemi, why you even, no offense, looking for a brand new truck. I'm not trying to diss on anyone who can't afford it. I'm not saying that at all. It's just, if you can fork it out, you might as well get the Hemi. You know what I mean? Don't just say, well, I'll just get the V6. I'll save myself some money. You're not saving gas. Trust me, that is not true. They are both very thirsty girls when it comes to filling up the tank. And on the highway, the Rams are absolutely incredible on gas mileage, even in the 8 speeds. Mine, you know, I almost average when I'm driving it to work and I daily it and I'm on the highway, even in the city, is right up around the 20 miles per gallon gas. So don't let that fool you and stuff like that on saying gas is bigger on the V6. It's not much of a difference. The biggest difference, obviously, from V6 to V8 is the power. You want that Hemi power. All right, guys, so those are the things that I say is a must-have, you know what I mean? Limited slip, 392s, must have a Hemi. 3 things. Because I may be looking into possibly something different than this for the channel. I know I've been saying, I know I threw out a Hellcat. Getting a Hellcat, I don't know if that's going to be possible. I don't know. I am looking at something Hellcat-like. It's not out yet, if you guys know what I'm saying. I have been looking to that because that was going to be pretty sick. I don't know if I can afford it. I have to see the price when it drops and stuff. And that would be, you know, possibly looking at the Ram Rebel TRX, the daily, and have this thing as basically my purpose-built drag truck, basically, to keep modding this thing and keep the Ram Rebel TRX as a beast just to drive to work every day, tow this thing back and forth to the track. I think that'd be really cool. So let me know what you guys think of that. If that's something, you know, try and get on this channel. That's something I've been really thinking about, because I really want to get another Ram. I bought the Lexus as a daily, and you know, I love the car. It's a great back and forth car, but I miss driving this truck every day. Right now, driving it every day, it's loud, it's obnoxious, it's got balls though. But imagine having a TRX that's got balls. It's gonna have some power, 700 plus horsepower, big rim, big awesome interior. It's gonna be a pretty sick truck, you know what I mean? I know I said, you know, guys ain't gonna race it and stuff, but who knows? It's something I'm actually looking into as a daily, possibly. We will see. We will see. It all depends on how things go, guys. So hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel, and I'll talk to you guys on the next one. Peace.